beef, I'm coping with the fame. But every other night I'm spilling vodka on some chicken heads, doing shit I know would make her totally ashamed. I am overly engaged, some who know me think I've changed. Due to certain circumstances we are socially estranged. Strange. Yeah. I'm in tip-top shape, call me fitness instructor T. Superman genetics in my jeans, dungarees. I can see these niggas through my clothes and cut the pieces. Lonely at the top, but you can't fucking beat the luxury. Standing at 100 feet, this is the discovery. Tiny is the name, disturbing London is the company. This is the discovery, everything in front of me. This is the discovery. Tiny is the name, disturbing London is the company. This is the discovery, the point of no recovery. I don't give a fuck, I'm going in. Cover me.
What you see is not a test. The sky will light before you. You'll be lost and found again. This is.
He caught you with one there, huh? It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing, though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you.
What is that?
Ammonia. That shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
His head. Body out, which means you got to knock that cracker on his ass, yeah? And you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Knock the fuck on his ass.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed. Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
I don't want to die in prison.
Easy now, son. Don't try to talk. Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro years ago. He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years, are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right, that's why we're here, to get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid!
So here we go with round number 1. Andre Bishop really attempting to climb a mountain that nobody's been able to scale so far here in the World Amateur Games over the course of nearly a decade. The fine Cuban Joel Savone, 9 straight years as the gold medalist in these World Amateur Games. The headbutting. Teddy, most ringside experts feel that this is very much going to be a tactical fight.
Yeah, both these guys throw punches like they're paying for them. And guess what? They're both cheapskates.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Bishop's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that can end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. Maybe he gets discouraged.
Good work defensively by Andre Bishop. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. So, big shot. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Savone's back up on his big question.
Okay, that's what I like to see. You're out pointing him. I want to see those hands move more. Better, much better. You gotta keep the pressure up.
Keep your hands up. Don't worry now. I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up and keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and keep moving.
I got more. Nice work, Andre. Put him in there. You're building that lead, point by point.
Relax, relax, relax. You gotta relax. You gotta move out. Move.
Okay. Take a deep breath. Relax. Nice work. That'll put us into...
As he starts this fresh round, coming off a round in which he was knocked down. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. If things stay this way, Andre Bishop, did you see that? And for the second time tonight, he goes down. Andre Bishop. He is able to knock out the 9-time defending gold medalist Joel Savone. You can already imagine what's going to be said about Andre Bishop as he launches his pro career ahead.
Andre, how does it feel to be named fighter of the games?
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter of the
Yeah,
game,
baby.
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby. Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Ray.
Hey, big baby Bishop, I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being...
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop, what?
It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster.
Games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
Let's see how you do in the ring.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. Despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me.
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? Stupid old man!
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with!
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We have a big card for you tonight, and a lot of people excited about what we're going to bring you in moments on our undercard. It is the pro debut of the middleweight, Andre Bishop. He will be going up against the KG veteran, Lucius Palmer, from here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Stay with us for that. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. In a matchup like this, Teddy, we know the outside fighter is going to try to force his own offense. What can we look for and expect from him?
Well, distance will create offense for him. Misses will create offense. What he has to do is allow the aggressive fighter, the power guy, to do some of his work for him. When he tries to get in, make him miss, make him pay.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Halfway through this round. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Palmer. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Oh, that's Palmer. Bishop's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Palmer. Well, as if it's right on cue, Lucius Palmer here at the end of the round, flurrying against Andre Bishop. We told you Lucius Palmer was a crafty veteran. As we start round number 2, I think Andre Bishop got a good taste of that. Palmer just bided his time, waiting around for the final moments of that first round, then flurried and wrapped straight right hand comes in. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Palmer's cracked by a shot upstairs. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a... Bishop's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Palmer's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Right to the body. There's the combo downstairs. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs.
Circling. Don't stand in front of him.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. That is a sharp uppercut by Palmer. Good job with the old 1-2 by Andre Bishop. parries that punch intended for the head. For really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading a bit.
Yeah, you start to wonder whether or not Andre Bishop has gotten a little full of himself, you know, breaking the rules a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky. And maybe, you know, Gus sees him in the gym, but he doesn't see him 24/7. Maybe Andre not living the right way.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Finish with the...
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Got him right where he wants to, trapped in the corner. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Oh, and he goes down for the first time tonight. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Last 10 seconds. Palmer's left now getting into the mix. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Palmer. Good, productive round by Andre Bishop. He really nailed his opponent solid there, and he's getting some high praise from trainer Gus Carissi.
Well, he's getting praise. That's the first thing, is pick him up a little bit mentally. The guy's hurt. He's going to try to survive, go downstairs, then go back up.
That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes. Palmer's doing exactly what you would expect him to do after being knocked down earlier. Now he's pushing.
Yeah, he's doing a nice imitation of an octopus. And you know what? If I was in his shoes, I'd be doing the same thing.
Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Oh, what a devastating hook by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire, well done. And from, oh, and rise up again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And Andre Bishop proves to everyone why there is so much hype to the start of his pro career. A knockout win against the veteran Lucius Palmer.
Here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. I'm gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm gonna be disappointed. Got it, kid? I wanna see these guys on the floor.
by greed and wealth. It's a dog eat dog, and we cannibals for capital. The will to survive, and the animal is natural.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. Gus Carisi, of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. We welcome you to our middleweight main event. Andre Bishop and Mike Walker set to square off. For the official introductions, we send it up to the ring. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, we just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Blocks the headshot. Good effective work with that straight right hand. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Against a guy who's well conditioned. Now, early on, what do you look for in a matchup like that?
You want to make sure that if you're with the power puncher, you don't go out there chasing after the guy. You use all your tools. You use your jab, and you control him. You make him think about your power so he's not controlling rounds.
Each man able to land an uppercut. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Landing a two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Walker.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
Watchman hammering Hank, the great Henry Armstrong, never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
They're sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. Enjoyed watching the professional development of the young, unbeaten Andre Bishop, Teddy. You know, the one thing I wonder when we watch a guy like Bishop early on in his career like this is, does he just have to win, or does he constantly have to look impressive doing it?
Oh, like Al Davis said in the Oakland Raiders, just win, baby. But if you want to be on television, if you want people to actually buy tickets to come and see you, in other words, you want to make a lot of money, you win, and you better win excitingly.
Andre Bishop showing you that sublime. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
But the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news is if we can see it, his opponent can see it, he can take advantage of it.
Well placed, straight right hand. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Comes across with a hook up top. Walker's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Mike Walker, solid. Oh, precise and painful. The hook puts him down.
One, two.
Situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Walker's gonna keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Little head hunting with the left. And round number 3 is underway. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. And now a well-placed hook to the head. Scores big with the hook to the head. Bishop's landed a good, solid combination. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool because it's just...
Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Wow, he goes down again.
This is going to be called the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Andre Bishop.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Can Wilfred Rosario do what Mike Walker and Lucius Palmer were unable to do? Teddy Atlas with you ringside here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans to see if the young upstart can make it 3 in a row. And banging away he goes. Rosario's down. The question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals.
Big shot comes crashing home, and he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Well timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Rosario's got to shore things up a bit there. That was a destructive counterpunch he got hit by. Well, a lot of people were looking forward to this fight, and with very good reason. When you pit these two guys together, it should be a very good fight.
You don't have to look for either one of them. They are right there.
Teddy, through the history of the sport, this is one of the matchups that has produced some of the more interesting fights, especially in the lower weight classes, speed versus speed.
Who's going to be the guy that uses speed better? Who's going to be able to time shots and control range? That's what I'm looking at.
Rosario's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Brings the hook that time. So the young unbeaten Andre Bishop gets another one of these opponents who his trainer, Gus Carrillo.
Very smart. It's not enough for him to be only efficient as a fighter. They want him to be exciting. Cus D'Amato, my mentor, he created the peekaboo style, and there was a reason for that. You keep your hands up, you move forward, you move your head, and you're going to be efficient. But also it's an exciting style, and that means people are going to want to watch you. What's that mean? You're going to get paid.
And that's what Carisi wants. Rosario's, ruined in one instance, just done, fight over.
Fights. They got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
Is that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes. John says he's dropping you, I think.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes is entitled to his own opinion, isn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, will Keyshawn Hayes be able to stop him?
This guy's got a mean left hook. He's gonna try and catch you with it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do. It's now dazzling as Hayes is having trouble landing that left hook.
Keep moving your head. Come on, keep moving.
Teddy, most of the fighters that you train throughout your career are guys that could be described as this, guys that really will bring it and are able to do it throughout the whole fight and go the distance. What's the mental makeup of a guy like that?
Confidence.
Good job.
He's been there before. He's sure that he can do it.
Move those feet.
I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Reaching the
Side to side.
so swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Andre Bishop's now showing us something that could have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. You see the moves. He nearly lifted him off the ground. What an uppercut by Hayes. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. Not much action as he just ties up.
Keep moving.
Yeah, man, good work. Good accurate work there after blocking that blow. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Of a very good counter punch. Halfway through this round here. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Hayes is hit flush by a right hand. There it is! Down on the floor from a hook. Down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Big shot there. Oh, and he goes down. Bishop's down, but Teddy, he looks fine. He's shaking it off right away.
Yeah, I think he's more embarrassed than hurt.
What guts by Andre Bishop. We've seen it throughout his career we've been following, but he wants to fight on here. Andre Bishop, beautiful head movement, good lateral movement, getting out of the way of that dangerous left hook of Hayes. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. As for now, but Teddy, he looked horrible at the end of that round. He was taking a lot of punishment.
Now this is where you really have to resolve the mentality of a fighter, because he's got to go back and face that in a minute when he comes out of his corner. Can he face that? Can he push that away out of his consciousness?
He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you fight...
Oh, things opened up and he was able to place the right hand well. Lands the left after setting it up with the jab. A little head hunting with the right. What guts by Andre Bishop to survive that. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Andre Bishop gives Keyshawn Hayes a taste of his own medicine. The big hitter was hit hard, a knockout victory for Bishop.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. We have an update on the career of rising star Andre Bishop. And while he certainly hasn't taken an easy road so far in his career, Bishop is poised to have his coming out party against top 15 middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez, something virtually unheard of for a prospect with so few pro fights. What's more, the fight will take place in Alvarez's hometown of Chicago, although we can expect a few fans to make the trip from Philly.
What can I do for you, Mr. McQueen?
Andre, I have to tell you something about your father. Before he died, Gus stayed on as his manager. Sadly, he never got a chance to tell Gus about it. I'll give you the same deal. Keep Gus as your trainer and manager. I'll promote your fights. Megan's young. She's got other fighters. And think about your brother.
What about my brother?
Raymond's got talent. Not your kind of talent, but he's big. You see how big he is? He could be heavyweight champ someday. Isaac Frost looks unbeatable now. God, who knows? Be smart, Andre. Let me take you and Raymond to the top.
Look, Mr. McQueen, I don't appreciate you talking about my father or trying to get me to go behind Gus's back. Stay away from my brother. Stay away from me. Are we clear?
Fucking with kid. Oh, good luck with Alvarez. But I got a feeling it's not going to be your night.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much-anticipated main event. The stage is set. Now the spotlight falls on the unbeaten, hot-rising prospect on middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez. Nice work backing him into that corner. Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Bishop's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Keep moving.
Right to the belt line. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Bishop's the target of a hook. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. Start early and stay with.
And there he is scoring with the right hand.
There's no need to be inside.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Now he ties up there.
Finish with a hook.
Able to time that left hand and score with it. Last 10 seconds of this first round.
Kid, the judges ain't even watching this fight. I can see it in their eyes. McQueen fucked us. We're not winning any decisions tonight. Means you gotta knock this guy on the canvas. Understand? Knock him on his ass.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
Cut Cover up! Cover up!
We're seeing every angle that Andre Bishop offers up. He's a smart fighter and can counter beautifully. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being good, solid right hand lands. Good job staying away from the danger there. Getting him into position there. You can see him backing him up against the ropes. That's nice work by Bishop there, landing the left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Nice work with the uppercut.
Yeah, good work!
There's that overhand right. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Just good, precise, precision punching by our man here.
Yeah, everything in the place that it needs to be.
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Working his way on the outside and working well. He just stunned his opponent.
And his opponent got caught wide because he was standing in...
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. This looks like it could be just a matter of time now. Maybe a punch or two away from going down. Teddy, what's he got to do?
Well, he's got to grab. He's got to find a way to stop the offense. And to clutch and grab, usually that's one way.
This is why so many see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Well, he just went from hunted to hunter.
And now he's going to track him down.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop.
Keep working the body.
Good, solid right hand lands. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, it's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but...
Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it.
Perfect! Let's get close and set up the hook tree. Move in with the jab. Head, body, all right? Jab to the head or body. Watch that.
You're fighting his fight. You're fighting on the inside with this guy. I want you to use the ring and keep your distance. Any more of these? Okay, listen to me. When he misses with a punch, counter.
Tough to believe that he can turn things around quickly. Hard to believe, based on the end of that last round, that he was even able to survive.
Well, if you read up on Houdini, The Great Escape.
Wow! Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
This is the kind of victory that'll get a division's attention. All those middleweights out there now have Andre Bishop on their radar. He knocks out Ricardo Alvarez.
Yeah!
11-0. We were ready to make a move. My future looked bright.
Nice place.
The gym's closed, fellas.
We didn't come here to work out.
What's going on?
We came to have a little talk.
I thought they were McQueen's thugs, but they were cops. Dirty cops on McQueen's payroll.
Wrong fucking move, kid. Wrong fucking move.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Kenny, and welcome to Friday Night Fights here on ESPN. Before we get into tonight's action, some shocking news this week involving middleweight prospect and amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop. Reports are coming in that Bishop has been arrested for allegedly carrying an unlicensed firearm and assaulting 2 police officers. Details remain spotty, but the word is there was an altercation in the late hours of the evening between Bishop and the police at Carisi's Boxing Club, the gym where Bishop trains.
The word of 2 decorated police officers was all it took. My dreams, my freedom, everything was taken.
Cellblock D, get up!
Nobody could help me. I had to help myself. I couldn't let this place beat me. I did what I had to do. I fought.
Those crackers been talking so much about kicking your ass, they think they can take you one-on-one. I had to agree to some rounds. Fight until somebody quits. Or can't get up.
I like those conditions.
And let's go get it on. Remember now, the professional boxing shit ain't gonna help you here. You got to knock this motherfucker out.
Mr. McQueen.
No way, Dre. Yo, Mr. McQueen told me Pop was gonna do the same thing.
And you believe that?
I believe this. Yo, Mr. McQueen has done a lot for me. And Dre, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna let him keep doing what he's doing.
Raymond, you'd be smart to stay away from McQueen, man. I always wanted you
I ain't you, Dre. I'm me. I'm a heavyweight, Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen believes I can be the champ. The champ. I'm going for it, brother. I gotta do what's best for me.
How's Gus taking him?
I had to let Gus go.
Raymond, no!
I didn't have no choice, Dre. Gus can't give me a shot at the title. Mr. McQueen can. Dad realized that too late, and I can't make that same mistake. I gotta do what's best for me and not what's best for Gus. Understand? It's like that. It's like that, Dre. It's like that.
Gus retired from boxing. Isaac Frost became heavyweight champion. Baby brother was fulfilling his dream. And here, it's the same old business.
Time to skin another head.
motherfucker. This shit isn't finished.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm ready to fight right now. Get your boy ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't fucking care, Ace. He's gonna fight me right now, or there's gonna be serious problems.
Okay? Let's go. I served my full sentence. I lost my youth. Now what? Baby brother got me a job as an assistant trainer. Listen for the bell, man.
Relax. Harder, boy.
Very lucky for an ex-con to have a job.
That's what I like to see. A brother taking care of his brother. Andre, welcome back.
Hey, Mr. McQueen.
Raymond? Andre, you remember Mr. Franco?
Andre.
Mr. Franco has retired from the force. Works for me now.
Must be a big change for you.
Hope you learned to stay out of trouble.
Now he's learned his lesson. Andre. But I've been taking good care of Raymond while you were away. We can't afford distractions. I hope we can count on you to help your brother.
It was good just to be back in the gym. It was good to see baby brother doing his thing. And it was good to be back in the gym. Put your weight on your lead foot. Turn your hips more. It'll increase your power. There you go.
Thanks for the advice.
This gym's got a reputation. I can't have people looking in here see me.
Hey, so I was starting to think you didn't like me.
Yeah, well, being on the outside takes some getting used to. Guess I'm still adjusting. I like you just fine, Megan. Always have. I never liked Mason Brooks. What the fuck was that, Brooks? You're supposed to be sparring. Oh, fuck you, has-been. The shit wasn't low. Fuck you know about it anyway. You ain't even a fighter no more. Why don't you go clean some toilets or something? Whatever. Here, I left something in there for you, too.
Yo, Brooks, chill out.
Oh,
What? You want to do something about it?
Get out of the ring, Raymond.
Dre, what you doing?
Raymond, get out of the ring.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. He needed that beatdown. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Barr's camp starts in 2 weeks.
see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. With my help, I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key. They will be coming to fight.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
From Oregon, Antonio Chavez.
All right, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch them up.
Here we go. Round number 1, scheduled for 6. Hey, this is a big spot for him, Teddy. Chavez's future could be determined tonight. He's a clear-cut underdog.
Yeah, Joe, this is like high school. You want to get to college, but you have to go through high school first. What you learn there will tell what college you get accepted into. And that's what the story is for this fight.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Chavez. The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big ones. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Right to the body. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Good smooth work by Andre Bishop. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Bishop's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Teddy with a power puncher against a high stamina fighter, a guy that can take you into the deeper rounds. How much is it a disadvantage where it sort of takes...
If his power doesn't work and the high endurance guy is still there, he may start to dissipate. He may start evaporating right in front of you.
Super 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Good looking uppercut that time. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. A good block. Finish with a hook. Scores up top with a left.
You have to move on the outside, but if you're coming forward, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
And now the ref saying, no, sir. Bishop's done it again. Another head clash here. And that headbutt is going to cost him. The referee is deducting a point, saying that was intentional. defense. Bishop's pushed it a little too far with those low blows, and the referee has seen enough. He's going to take a point. Good way to protect the midsection. What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. Goes up top with the right hand. Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Antonio Chavez. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. And there he counters back against his opponent. Oh, veteran move, counter shot to the head. More power punching by Andre Bishop. These early rounds have not gone his opponent's way. What's the answer?
Oh, don't stand in front of him. Start using that ring a little bit. You know, somebody should send him a little bit of a memo. You don't have to stand in front of this monster.
This fight is close. It's really close.
And round number 3 is underway. Bishop's approaching this round with the right look. He looks to be in pretty good shape. He clinches when he gets to the inside. A striking combination by Andre Bishop. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Solid right by Andre Bishop. Putting him in position against the ropes. Chavez has got to feel that right there. He was just tagged by a big uppercut. Now he brings the left hand upstairs. Hits him in the mug with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Oh, and there you go. Chavez's chin unable to withstand that combination.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Bishop's left landing well. Look at that. Smart veteran move. Hurt, so you hug.
Exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh, what kind of punching is this? I mean, he's got nothing on these shots. He's so hurt.
You know, his natural instinct is to attack back. Right now, he's got to fight against that natural instinct. Right now, teaching has to come in. You know, instructions from the past where he just covers up and he survives.
Good combination with a flush left hook to the body and then that right hand. Big shot he just scored with. He just fought the other.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
By knockout, your winner, Bishop.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Heavyweight action headlining our fight card here at the Mexico City Plaza in the heart of Mexico City. What a curious path it's been in the career of Andre Bishop, the former middleweight prospect, now fighting his second fight as a heavyweight. He will do so tonight against Raul Castillo. Round one underway between Bishop and Castillo. You know, the word on Castillo is that he loves to get to the inside and go to the body. So we will watch for the naturally smaller man Bishop to utilize some movement and try to keep a distance. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Oh, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
A right hand of his own. Digging in with a left to the gut. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Commits to the straight right. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
When you have a lot of speed, how effective can a feint be?
Oh boy, it can be really effective because your opponent is keyed up already. Before the bell even rings, he's jumping out of his shoes. He's waiting for someone to get him.
Castillo's not looking so solid on his feet, and he's clinching. That's a smart veteran move. Give yourself a break.
Yeah, to be a top fighter, to be a champion someday, you have to sometimes put your pride over on the side. He's doing that right now. It's not about pride right now. It's about being smart and surviving.
Ten clicks of the talk. Andre Bishop has to be concerned with how he'll fare in the later stages of this fight, considering how many body shots he's taking here.
Move forward, take a step back and catch him with it.
Here we go. Round two is underway. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
And now they're trading blows. And he just holds on there. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Bishop's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Good biting, snapping shot by Andre Bishop. And now the right hand lands because of the work done by the jab. And just grabbing onto his opponent. There's with the right hand. Andre Raul, solid. Oh, he doesn't look good. He just went down, and not the way he wanted it to go.
No, he's standing on the outside, Joe. He shouldn't be standing there. The old timers would say, take a walk around the block.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Up top with the quick hook. And yet another big shot comes in. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time.
2, 3, 4.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
And now he scores well with the straight right. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Count down the final moments of this round. A stinging uppercut by Castillo. Good dominating effort in that last round by Andre Bishop. Stunned his opponent. Gus Carisi has to be happy in that corner.
Yeah, he is, but he's going to tell him some advice. He's going to remind him, okay, how would you behave if you were hurt? Let's go to the body where we can find it and then go upstairs.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Good combination to the head. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Carisi's known for really pushing Andre Bishop very hard during training camp. But right now, we're not seeing the results. He seems to be fading a bit.
Yeah, you saw it a little bit, maybe getting a little cocky. And maybe, you know, Gus sees him in the gym, but he doesn't see him 24/7. Maybe Andre not living the right way.
Oh, what a hook by Andre Bishop. Back up top he goes. Big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
So the heavyweight version of Andre Bishop is just as powerful as the middleweight version we used to know. A knockout victory now.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about Andre Bishop again. Welcome back.
It feels good to be back. Thanks, Megan, for everything.
I know Franco and my father set you up. I can't prove it, but I know it. You wouldn't do something like that. I know what kind of man you are. And I know what kind of man my father is.
You know,
Andre.
So what now?
We gotta get you cleaned up.
Well, will you look at this, huh? You don't look like a bum no more.
Thanks, Gus.
Hey, thank me later. Let's get to work. Come on. Come on. Nice work, Megan.
You too, Gus.
This is a big step up, kid. This next guy is a legit top 20 heavyweight. Now, people still think that you can't hang a blown-up middleweight. Well, I say fuck them. People say that I'm just maybe a crazy old man, and if you think about it, maybe they're right. Maybe I am just a crazy old man. But you know something? It isn't what people think, Andre. In boxing, it's about what you know. What you know in your gut. What you know in your heart. And I know in my heart, you got what it takes. And I know in your heart, you know you got what it takes. When you come right down to it, all that matters is heart.
Well, this could be a major hurdle to overcome for Andre Bishop. Look at this replay. I believe this is where he hurts that right hand.
All right, kid, how you doing?
Right hands, bro.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to do?
Use my left.
It's all about heart, kid. It's all about heart and a good stiff left jab.
Here's what you should be looking for here at the start of round number 2. How much is Andre Bishop using that right hand? Because it appeared that he severely injured it, if not broke it there in that first round.
Well, one of the things he has to do, Joe, is make sure that nobody other than us knows that he hurt that hand. He's got to go out there and not show his opponent that that's bothering him. Use the left hand, maybe every once in a while fake like you're going to throw the right hand so your opponent doesn't know, doesn't take advantage of that fact.
And look at how much he's favoring things now, utilizing the left hand much more. Andre scored well with that right hand in Meldrick Johnson. How about that left right there? He is stunned, but somehow has the wherewithal to hang on. Oh, look at that, he's hurt. But hey, I give him credit, he's smart enough to know what to do now.
Yeah, the referee needs a crowbar to separate him.
Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Bishop's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counter punch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
Now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Stay away from those.
Johnson scoring with that right hand. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow.
Keep it going. Just like that, just like that.
Counters with a crushing blow to the head. You see the temperament of trainer Gus Carisi, very level-headed, veteran kind of trainer. I mean, some guys would be so excited coming off a round where they saw their fighter like Andre Bishop nearly floor an opponent.
Not an experienced guy, not a pro. And Gus is a pro, he's experienced. You have to be calm, otherwise your fighter will not be calm.
Shot upstairs.
Hey, you got some of that too.
And he's holding. If Meldrick Johnson can see as easily as what we can see, then he knows Bishop is struggling just to land that left hand, and it's his only weapon. Johnson's opponent's probably looking at him right now saying, wow, you're not changing anything up. You know, he got to him moments ago. Now, he's got the same style that he's looking at again.
Yeah, but he got to him moments ago. Got to him one time. I think right now it's too early to all of a sudden throw everything out the window. But look for an adjustment if things don't change. If he can't get away from those punches, if he keeps having problems, he gets stunned again, then you might have to look for a change. You might have to make a change if you're going to survive.
But not doing what it takes to land the punch. That was a bad miss. And he ties up on the inside. Good job with another left hand. Another clinch. He commits to the counter punching, the overhand left. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Johnson. Parries it away. Boom! Big shot upstairs. Oh, he gets hit by a left hand that he had no clue on. Oh, he's hurt right there. Did you see that? He just went down. The in-fighter went out.
He went out the front door, and as you said, maybe he's paying the ultimate price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Andre Bishop just dominating that last round, scoring the knockdown. They don't want to get ahead of themselves, though, Teddy. I know Gus Carissi is always cautious when it comes to any moment in a fight, whether you're up or down.
Oh, he's a pro. He's a real teacher. And he knows that it can turn around real quick. You get careless, all of a sudden your opponent could put you where you had him. So he's going to make sure you go out there and you do it the right way.
Committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Johnson's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals. And it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps the guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Johnson's right hand scores well. And now another left. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space.
Made him miss, made him pay.
Every time Andre Bishop throws that right hand, he winces. He is in serious pain. Solid hook upstairs.
Close the gap.
He comes back with the left hand again. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Johnson smacked up top. And the round comes to an end. We showed you the video evidence earlier where we saw the replay of Andre Bishop injuring that right hand. The word we're getting ringside is that that injury dates back a bit, and it may while he was in jail. Now you know why a lot of folks like this heavyweight version of Andre Bishop. Look at what he can do with that left hand. Johnson's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch.
1, 2, 1, 2.
And he comes right back with a headshot. Andre Bishop's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Solid right by Johnson. Well-placed hook there. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs. Moves it over right into a hook. As this fight continues, it's becoming obvious that Bishop is actually comfortable winning this fight just with that left hand. This is impressive stuff. Great hook to the head that time. Nice block by Andre Bishop.
Working the body.
And he nails him with a headshot. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. Shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop.
Unload.
There's another left hand from him. Fires off the hook. Look at that. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. Good looking right hand after he got hit. And now another left. Bishop so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Gotta land a big
Just a dominating evening by Andre Bishop tonight. He is clearly up big on the scorecards. Trainer Gus Carissi has to know it. You can just see by the way he's dealing with him in between rounds.
He knows it, and he can go two ways with it. Get the rounds out, work on things, carry him a little bit, or go close to show.
He's just looking to survive. Johnson's holding his opponent right now, just hugging him.
Yeah, he's doing what he has to do. Look, they work on this in the gym, Joe. We look at all the things where you work on the pads, you work on the heavy bag, putting punches together, but you work on this on moments when you're in trouble and when you have to survive.
I like that two-punch combo by Johnson.
Double up when you punch.
Johnson's in bad shape, but he's doing the only thing he can at this point. He's tying up.
Yeah, but what I'm a little surprised at, and I think what his opponent's going to pay a price for later on, he's letting him tie up.
Good job with another left hand. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Johnson. A headshot blocked.
Keep moving, keep moving. Back to the body.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Good flush shot by Andre Bishop. Johnson's inconsistencies are really showing. Recently, he's getting hit by the left hand.
Yeah, what he has to do is now make the adjustment.
You just look at Andre Bishop's opponent, and you can almost see it in his face that he feels he has no chance. Bishop has dominated all night long as we're here in this final round.
Now it's up to Bishop. He's got one more decision to make. Does he want to just go out on the stage and take his bows afterwards, or does he want to bring the curtain down? Does he want to go after him?
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. Andre Bishop's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. Andre Bishop is not showing the reserve of energy that we're used to seeing with him.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a little overconfident coming into this fight, did not prepare properly.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. Really on the mark with that overhand left. Scored well up top. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop.
Let it go.
He comes back with the left hand again.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Johnson's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella and all of his umbrellas say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected.
Keep that head moving.
Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, that you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. You get paid to do this? It's your first show? You killed Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Those were Isaac Frost's words just a few short months ago after Andre Bishop apparently hurt his hand in a fight right here on ESPN. After only taking a short break to let the hand mend, Andre Bishop back in action tonight against heavyweight contender Reggie Stewart. Many are interested to see if the injury will have lingering effects on Bishop in what should be a very entertaining heavyweight matchup. Let's go back ringside to Joe and Teddy.
Boardwalk Hall here in Atlantic City, the next stop for the heavyweight career of one Andre Bishop.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. Because you gotta knock this guy out with him. It's time.